Kamala Harris's meteoric rise in American politics has been both groundbreaking and polarizing. As the first woman, first Black, and first South Asian to hold the office of vice president, she has left an indelible mark on U.S. history. However, her tenure as vice president and her recent loss in the 2024 presidential election to Donald Trump have raised questions about her future in national politics. Could Kamala Harris reemerge as a viable contender for the presidency in 2028? The answer depends on a complex interplay of factors ranging from her ability to learn from past mistakes to the political climate she will face in the next election cycle. Harris's unique place in political history. Kamala Harris's identity as a trailblazer has long been one of her defining attributes. Her position as a symbol of representation and progress resonates deeply with key demographics, including women, younger voters, and communities of color. While her historical significance cannot be understated, it remains to be seen whether this legacy will translate into electoral success. In 2028, Harris will need to expand her appeal beyond these groups, crafting a narrative that unites diverse constituencies while addressing the concerns of moderate and independent voters. What went wrong in 2024? The loss to Donald Trump in 2024 dealt a significant blow to Harris's political aspirations. Several factors contributed to her defeat, including public perception, campaign strategy, and external circumstances. Critics pointed to her performance in debates, where Trump's combative style and ability to dominate media narratives overshadowed her more measured approach. Additionally, Harris struggled to distance herself from the criticisms of the Biden administration, including issues like inflation, immigration, and foreign policy missteps. To stage a comeback in 2028, Harris will need to address these shortcomings head-on. This involves conducting a thorough post-mortem of her campaign, identifying weaknesses, and implementing a more robust strategy that prioritizes clear messaging, grassroots mobilization, and proactive engagement with swing state voters. The role of the Biden administration's legacy. Harris's tenure as vice president is both a strength and a liability. On one hand, she can tout the achievements of the Biden administration, such as infrastructure development, climate change initiatives, and job growth. On the other hand, she must contend with criticisms that Biden faced during his presidency, including perceptions of a lack of energy, the administration's handling of inflation, and ongoing border issues. To succeed in 2028, Harris must clearly define her own vision, distinguishing herself from the Biden administration while acknowledging its accomplishments. This balancing act will be critical to convincing voters that she represents both continuity and progress. Challenges. Within the Democratic Party, Harris's potential comeback will also hinge on her ability to navigate internal party dynamics. The Democratic Party is not short on rising stars, many of whom could challenge Harris for the nomination. Figures like Gavin Newsom, Pete Buttigieg, and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez each bring their own unique appeal and political strengths, creating a competitive primary landscape. Harris will need to assert her leadership and demonstrate why she is the best candidate to unite the party and take on the Republican nominee. This involves building coalitions within the party, addressing concerns from both progressives and moderates, and presenting a clear, compelling vision for the future. The political climate in 2028. The broader political environment will play a significant role in Harris's prospects. With Donald Trump potentially barred from running due to term limits, the Republican field could open up to new contenders. If the GOP struggles to find a unifying candidate, or if Trump's policies and leadership leave a divisive legacy, Harris could benefit from a weakened opposition. However, the inverse is also possible. If the Republican Party rallies behind a charismatic and unifying figure, Harris could face an uphill battle. The outcome of the 2028 election will depend not only on Harris's strengths, but also on the weaknesses of her opponents. Rebuilding public perception. Harris's ability to rebuild her public image will be critical to her success. Throughout her career, she has faced criticism for her communication style, perceived policy inconsistencies, and moments of awkwardness in the public eye. Overcoming these challenges will require a concerted effort to project authenticity, decisiveness, and relatability. Moreover, Harris will need to address lingering doubts about her electability, particularly among swing voters and independents. Engaging with these groups and presenting a vision that resonates across ideological divides will be essential. Grassroots mobilization and key policy issues. One of Harris's strengths lies in her ability to connect with grassroots movements and advocate for policies that resonate with everyday Americans. In 2028, she could focus on issues such as healthcare reform, climate change, criminal justice reform, and economic equity. By aligning her campaign with the priorities of voters and emphasizing solutions to pressing problems, Harris can rebuild trust and enthusiasm among her base. Conclusion: can Harris make a comeback? Kamala Harris's political future is uncertain, but her potential for a 2028 comeback is far from implausible. Her historical significance, combined with a renewed focus on strategic campaigning and public engagement, could position her as a formidable candidate. However, success will require addressing the challenges that defined her 2024 loss, from public perception to campaign messaging and intra-party dynamics. The road ahead is undoubtedly challenging, but Harris's resilience, determination, and ability to adapt could make her a key player in American politics for years to come. Whether or not she seizes the moment will depend on her ability to inspire, unite, and lead a nation in search of a compelling vision for the future.